afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, it's Greg here again. I haven't been on for a while. I've had a busy week. My mama's been staying with us, so I haven't had a chance to do anything this week at all. So, I've got a kit which is the ZTZ-99A, which is a Chinese main battle tank. And it's a Panda kit, obviously it's 135 scale, and the kit number is 35029. As you can see from the box work, you can see the glare of the light. Which way can we have that? Up there perhaps. That's better. Okay, so the nice artwork on the box. It looks decent. On the side we have colour call out what the tank should look like with the blocked camouflage. That'll be interesting too. I'll have to think about that one. It looks a nice kit. I only quickly glanced at this yesterday and I really haven't had a good look through it at all, but there was a nice surprise when I opened it. Just the artwork's just the same on the side, nothing too much. I say it was a Panda kit. It's the first ever Panda kit I've ever bought. I just thought I'd try one, seeing as I've seen Simon with a Panda kit with the was it the T14 I think it was, I can't remember. Yeah, nothing much in here, just tell you warning about the small parts and whatever. So it says it's the ZTZ-99A with laser simulation countermine system. It's a bit blurred that, isn't it? Sorry, that's better. You can read that. Sorry for that, about that. Right, so let's have a look inside the box. What we actually got inside the box. See, it feels quite heavy. First thing, we'll just go ahead as we go through. We'll just see. It's got a nice. Let's pop that just over there for now. It's got a nice. Look at this bloody glare of the light out there. A nice picture on the front again of the destructions. It's in booklet form, which is very nice, so we'll have a glance through. We have obviously the sprue map, self-explanatory, and the obviously the assembly. We start with the running gear, the idler and the sprocket. Nothing to overthink about that, fairly straightforward again. Same carrying on with the wheel assembly in part 2. Part 3 again for all the same, just all the little pieces, quite a few little pieces to put on for the running gear. Same again, still part 3, and in part 4 we start assembling some of the wheels, which are self-explanatory, and then you've got the little running wheels on the top for the tracks, all those little bits and pieces which I haven't got a clue what they are yet. And then we get on to the tracks. Doesn't really give us much thing about it, saying it needs track assembly. One side needs 82 links each side, so obviously it's individual links. That'll be exciting again. So I'll probably do them and leave them off until near the end. I'll make them up and slide them off. I won't glue the idler on or the sprocket. I'll leave them loose so I can just take the whole thing off when I put it on. As many of you people know that anyhow. So we're starting with the boxes on the upper hull. They're fairly straightforward. A bit of applique armour there on the front, and then the fenders, and then a couple of little observation ports. I think it look like it. Yeah, it's for the inside though. So maybe there's a bit of interior into it. If you put them in there you would have thought so, or maybe not. Right, so next is the on the upper hull again. Obviously we've got little bit of the headlights, side skirts. Looks like a piece of the PE. There's PE in there for the engine covers. Fairly straightforward again, nothing too much again. And then we're carrying on again with the upper hull. This side we've got the extra fuel drums, I presume the fuel. More PE for the engine covers again. It's fairly straightforward, nothing too much again. And then we're starting to get the near the end. Instead of putting the upper hull and the lower hull together, and then we start the turret assembly. Unfortunately, it looks like it's two-piece barrel, but we'll have to look when we get to the kit itself. And then we get the main turret itself, which, you know, it looks quite nicely detailed by that. And then obviously placing the lower turret onto the upper turret with the gun inside. And then we start on, looks like the back of the for the back of the turret cage at the back. Looking at that. Yeah, it just goes around the side. More applique armour again on the side of the turret, and the cage thing at the back. A few little bits and pieces again. More applique armour. It looks like a bit of observation port again. And all little bits and pieces, all the lifting handles and smoke grenades, cupola and hatches. For fairly self-explanatory. I do like this so far. It's all in nice chunks. It doesn't masses of stuff all in one go. And then I've turned the page. But yeah, it's broken down quite nicely. Machine gun assembly. Yep, that's quite good. Tells you it just goes down obviously until you get the thing, and then obviously it's placed onto the upper turret. All the hatches, more hatches and things again. All the sub builds that goes onto the turret again, and this is obviously telling you where a lot of them have gone. A lot of PE on this as well. More stuff. Optional, gives you optional parts. I have to read more into that. The little pieces again, and then a little picture at the bottom. I don't know what that's for at the moment. Can't tell you. It's something to do with this cable while we're looking at it. It runs right along the turret apparently. Yeah, it does. It runs right along the turret. We shall find out what that is. And then we have the main assembly again, clipping the turret to the rest of the hull. Not bad instructions like those, very much. Right, this was the nice surprise, a very nice surprise. These are actually resin figures, and I'll take them out and show you. I didn't realise these came with it. Let me find my knife. Totally unprepared as normal. That's that. Alright, let's get into this. There's a bit of sellotape. Oh, that's it. And this side. Trust me to go the other side. Oh. Sorry about this, I should have done all this before we started. Right, so we have 3 figures. And I'll just take them out. The resin figures, which it looks like it's for a parade version of it. As you can see, I'll show you that close up. Let's just bring the camera up to there and we'll see. Is that any better? I'm making it worse. See, the detail on this is very, very good. I didn't realise there was any resin parts in this, didn't say on the box or anything, unless these just being given as extras, I don't know. So that's one of the figures. And this looks like the tank commander as if he was in his in a march by. This time since always saluting. The detail again is excellent. It really is. And then we must have, I think it will be the I don't know, it could be just obviously another crew member, but presumably it's the driver. You can tell. And again, very nicely detailed again. With the microphones and yeah, very nice. So that was a nice surprise when I seen that. I didn't expect anything like that. So we shall pop that in there, and then we'll. So let's see how many bags of sprues we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go through them bit by bit. We'll start from the top and work our way in. I think that'll be the easiest way for me to do that. So let's open the first sprue up that I've got. Let's have a look at the detail and flash and things like that. I wouldn't expect to find any flash on a modern kit, to be perfectly honest. Let's just get this light sorted. It's still not right, is it? Can you see better that way? Yeah. Right, as you can see, it's the upper turret, the lower turret and the mantlet and the gun, applique armour, and the detail is, oh, this light's not right, I'll have to get it sorted. Right, I think that's better. Yeah, see, it's quite nicely detailed, the upper turret, applique armour, lower turret obviously, and there's the gun barrel, which is in 2 pieces. So it shouldn't take too much. Just where the we have the things on it, it might take a little bit of time to get right, but cross that bridge when we get to it. Nice detail again, no ugly sink marks or flash. They're just all on the back as where they should be, which is nice again. Yeah. They're all nice. So far so good. And then my light drops down on its own. So up we go and stay up there. Sorry about that. Right, so that's the first sprue. Is there anything in the label that say what sprue it is? Not that I can see. No. Right, the next sprue, sorry, next part, that's the sprue I suppose, isn't it? Which is the lower hull and the upper hull. It's quite nicely detailed. Put that under the bag on the floor. As I say, the lower hull, the detail on the lower hull is as you can see, is excellent. The detail on the side, there's a lot of small parts that go, as you can see with all the little holes, these are for all the little parts that go on, so it's going to be quite a nice build. Lower hull, very nicely detailed. Panda Hobby 2015, so it's, you know, it's only a couple of years old, this kit. Well, this part of the plastic is, but as you can see, it's really nicely detailed. Just a pity we're not going to see it unless I put on a piece of glass, but you never know. We shall see when I get around to doing this. Love the detail on that, very nice indeed. And then we have the upper hull, which is fairly plain because we have all the applique armour to go on all the boxes on the outside. That's quite nicely detailed, the engine cover. A few little grab handles already placed on there. So that's some excitement. So there's a lot of stuff to actually go on onto the hull. It seems to fit together. Yeah, can't see there's any problems with that. And it's got little holes to at the front to pop it into, he says. Yeah, it has, obviously there's other bits to go on, but yeah, that'll go together quite nicely. It's quite a lot, isn't it? It's quite a large tank. Looks a nice kit. So far so good. And then we'll have the next little sprue. We have another gun. So there's obviously 2 variations we can do with the gun, which I'll have to say, check on when I do get around to building it. Quite close to the plastic this one. Right, and so the detail again, you've got the smoke grenade launchers, yep, and another barrel. So I think it looks like certainly the barrel I would have thought, and that says it's for the ZTZ 1999A WBT sprue G, so maybe the other gun is for another version with smoke grenades launchers by looking at them. A few little bits and pieces. Nice little detail on the little part. If we can, it's all nicely detailed. So no ugly marks, any sinkholes, anything like that, or no flash. And there's just a little bit of flash on there, but that's on the inside. That's nothing. Yeah, just go for your finger that. It's a hatch anyhow, so it's going to be covered, so there's nothing really too much to say about that, but yeah, very happy with that. Right, let's put that back down there. Right, the next sprue by the look of it is the wheel assembly. So there'll be two the same, so there's no point in getting one out, isn't it? we shall have a look at the detail. I think, yeah, they're both exactly the same. So we have the wheels, which are nicely detailed again. Oh, these parts are a bit strange on the. There's a little bit of flash on there. I don't know what they're from. Obviously, they come off. So the detail, as you can see, is very good again. Very nice. Sprocket, and then obviously all these little pieces to go on the side, the suspension arms. Couldn't tell you what there. Obviously there's the fuel drums. So all nicely detailed. Yep, happy with those. Nice big chunky wheels. I'd say at the back there's all the injection marks. They're all where they should be, where we can't see them. Nice detail on the inside of the wheel as well. I say it wasn't an expensive kit. I think it was about £26, I think, something like that. So it wasn't overly expensive, and that was including delivery. And that came from was it Korea or Japan? And it's only just over a week, so no qualms with that at all. As you can see, the detail is good. Very nice indeed. Right, the next one. We have, looks like the side skirts and the bit of guards and applique armour, and the looks like the boxes that go along the side, which we have. And looks like we have a little jig for the making of the tracks. These are all nicely detailed again. The side skirts, all nice, very nice indeed. All the small parts again are flash free. A star, that's an unusual thing to see on there, the star like that. Must be a inside of a turret, one presume. So all very nice again. Even all the small little detailed parts, they're all nicely detailed, and again they're all nice. Obviously got the mudguards on the front mudguards. And we come back down again, looks more applique armour for the front of the tank by the looks of it. It's got like a nice texture as well on it, which is good. So I'll take a nice wash and bring things out on that. The machine gun. That looks quite nicely detailed. I'll have to drill the end. I can't quite see that the end is not drilled out, I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, it's drilled out, you can just see. Yeah, that's nice, that's good then. So there's no messing around with that. It looks quite nicely detailed as well. Obviously the parts to go on it. So far so good there. You can see the applique armour, the texture on the applique armour. That's very nice indeed. So that's another sprue. And that says it's for the PH35018-F, whatever that means. Another version, and then obviously we have the tracks, which are in two separate bags. We have these are identical, obviously, so that's the inside and the outside. There is little, as you can see, the injection pin marks in there, but they're going to be covered. Nicely detailed again on the inside. The reason why they're going to be all covered up is because on the other sprue we have the track pads. So this is going to be quite a long build for the tracks. So we're going to take all these off, all the pads off, and this thing goes on the back, which is going to go into the, you know, so they'll fit inside there. So we've got a lot of work of cutting and sanding and placing them in. Each I'll probably do them. Obviously, I'll put all these in first. I think cut them all off and then place them into them ones, and then build the track up from there. But yeah, it's going to be a nice build, long build but nice build. So that's the tracks. I think that's the last sprue apart from, we have a couple more things. Right. They have the, what's we got here? I've never opened it. We have, it's a nice bag, it's alright, it's one of the little thing bags. So, which contains, I can never get myself into it, here we go, just put bits and pieces in here, let's just take them out individually. Right, so first we have the obviously the PE, quite a nice bit of PE on there, and the glare of a light again. Bit of mark on there, I don't know what that is, but it's the plastic on the outside of it, so easy to make it cut. That's a nice touch, so obviously I'll peel that off before we see all the little bits. Bloody light. No, it's still not right, this light. I'm going to have to sort it. Really am. It's getting ridiculous. So, PE is nice again. Very interesting. And then we have two, actually three decal sheets. Obviously these are for the tank crew. Obviously got for their sergeant, corporal, whatever you want to call them, all the to go on their little figures, which is a nice touch. The tank crew decal here. So I'll just put that back on top of there, and then we have the main decals for the tank, which are fairly straightforward. The white ones, can you pick the white? Yeah, and the obviously the Russian, Chinese national flag, and a couple of bits and pieces of star, a few numbers. Quite nice as well. Look, really nice and thin, and there's hardly any. In fact, I can't see any around the end of these figures. Very little. Apart from obviously the long ones, which are all one decal. And nice again. So let's pop that back on there, and then we have another decal sheet for the tank crew. I think when John had to go one of these, and it didn't seem to work, so I'll have a go on myself and see if I can make any headway with it. So it's for the tank crew, decal side B. So it's quite an in-depth kit. They'll give you quite a lot for what you pay for. So that's going to be an interesting camouflage on his on the figures. Oh. Never done anything like that before, but there's always a first time for everything. So let's just pop these back in the bag so I can keep them from getting damaged or twisted and bent. And then we have, there's more to come. Oh, it's clear parts. We shouldn't really say any more about the clear parts. They're just clear parts, and they look like quite nice. No clouding, anything like that. These obviously much for the gunner's hatch and things like that, and the tank commander's hatch and all these kind of things. The headlights, by the looks of it, other bits and pieces. So nice again, clear parts. And then we have the final thing in the box is the actual colour call out, which is in colour, which is fantastic. I do like it when they get them in colour. I really do. No, just bring it up there and go through it better. Have a shine out. Bloody light. That's better. No, it isn't, is it? That's better. So let's bring it there. Got the glare. Can't get rid of that bloody glare. Ah, there we are. So the colour call out again, and obviously we have ones for the tank crew at the top. And it's nice that you've got the top view as well, and both side views and rear and front. Which is very nice. It's going to be a nice build. Looks like a nice tank, to be perfectly honest. It's going to be a nice long build. I say I have that much things going on at the moment. I don't know when I ever get round to it. So I'm doing a Panther, an old Panther here, the old Tamiya kit, which I'm doing at the moment, and getting there. I haven't done anything for about a week. So I've had my mum staying with us, so I couldn't really lock myself away and do things. So that's why I haven't been about. But yeah, very nice instruction sheet and colour call out. Very impressed with that kit. So, and I say, price was only £26 or £25, something like in the between 25 and 30 quid. I can't remember the exact figure. That was including delivery, which I thought was a very good price, and I'm quite impressed with all the bits and pieces that's in there. So I think that's it. I'll probably do an update of what's on my bench shortly. There's not a great deal on the bench, but what I've done I'll show you. So thanks for taking the time to watch, and I do hope you like the video. And if you do like the video, big thumbs up. And thank you for all ones who have subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. This is Greg signing off. Thank you for watching.